Hey everybody, welcome to What I'm Watching Now, where I cover some old, some used, and some new shows. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Castor B, and I'll pause my TV to let y'all know about this one. Restaurant to Another World. So, if you've ever watched Food Wars and you watched it for the food and not necessarily the competition or its explosive nature, then I definitely recommend this anime. So, just as the name kind of implies, it is a reverse isekai. It's adapted from a light novel and it has 24 episodes and they're broken up into 2 seasons. The first season is done by Silverlinks and the second season is done by a studio called OLM. Now, if you see a free floating door with a cat on it and it just so happens to be a weekend and you're in somewhere that you've never really been before, I recommend that you walk on through. That is pretty much the premise of Restaurant to Another World. It revolves around a restaurant that's called Nakoya, and it's located in Japan, while on the weekends, its front door will surprisingly let visitors from another world into its space to enjoy, of course, Japanese dishes, but dishes from like around the world. And because it's like the doors are like free floating, you're located in some of the most oddest places. Like sometimes you can find a door like in the bottom of like a cavern or like in the middle of a forest, maybe in a desert. Like it varies widely on where these doors are located. Luckily, once you find the door and you know that it happens every 7 days, then you can return to that door after the 7 days so you can walk right through it. Now, because they're located in such like random places in this other world, you get some of the most interesting looking patrons. Like you'll get regular people like regular humans, but then you'll also get like humans with horns. You'll get like elves, you'll get dragons, you'll get lizard men, dwarves, wizards, even lamias. Like it just varies on who actually patrons this restaurant. It's mostly, they come back. At first it's kind of like they're confused, but then they come back, of course, because of the food. Now, like I said, because of the food. Now, this restaurant, or at least this anime itself, the visuals for the food are amazing. Like, you could see just a simple soft-boiled egg, and like when a person like just cuts it in half and you see the yolk just spread across a plate, it looks beautiful. Or just seeing like the individual flakes on a tempura shrimp, or seeing cheese melt across like toast, or sizzling meat, or just simple curry, and seeing like the vegetables, like the carrots and potatoes. It's amazing. Like it's not necessarily like Miyazaki level, but it's really, really close. Like I've never just wanted a potato with butter just so badly. The show will make you just want basic food. R.I.P. Sasha. Like right now, I'm trying to track down a Mont Blanc. If you don't know what it is, you're either going to have to Google it, or you can just watch the show and find out. Next thing is, like, as you watch the show, you might wonder, how is this restaurant connected to this world? Or you might not even care. It doesn't matter. There is a time where they do explore this. I'm not going to give it away, but it's rather interesting. So, if you're trying to save money, or if you don't want to spend a lot of money on food, you still can watch the show. It's really, really good. The story is, the story is about a restaurant. It's about food. If you like food, if you're a foodie like me, you'll like this show. And as my motto is, I will travel for food, even if it's traveling to another world. So if you like this show, let me know what your favorite dish was. Or if you don't, watch it and then let me know what your favorite dish is. Or you can also let me know about any other food related anime that might be good. And with that being said, looks like it's time for me to get back to my show. Once again, this is your host, Castor B, and thank you for listening to What I'm Watching Now.